Shalom, Kol Haloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor being to the head elders, who are the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, Akim, out there in like mind, who pushed his word in sincerity and in truth. Welcome to another installment, which will be the last installment of this mini-series, Ecclesiastes of the day, where we get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and prophecy through the words of King Solomon. And like I said, this is going to be the finale, all right, of Ecclesiastes of the day. See where the Spirit leads me on to my next series. It just might be the Songs of Solomon, but we'll see how the Spirit allows it, you know. And this is going to be remember the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, in your youth. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, right? So the scriptures are instructing us, all right, to get in order with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in our youth, in the days that the best of our so-called best of our days. All right, not to put off day to day. All right, but to seek the Lord while we are in our youth. All right, not when we're all old. All right, and we're not in the youth of our days any longer. Verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. That means that's a metaphor for this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, all right, of the Most High. You know, the scriptures say to seek the Lord while he may be found. All right, because it's going to come a time, it's implying that there's going to come a time where you won't be able to find the Most High, his words. There's going to be something called the famine of the word, pursuant to Amos 8 and 11. Nor the clouds return after the rain, right? And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, meaning what? The current rulership by Esau, Edom, all right, is going to be trembling because they're feeling and experiencing the signs of their downfall. All right, the scriptures speak about woe unto him that coveteth fields and taketh houses, all right, and oppress a man in his heritage. This is what the so-called white man has done. He's being exposed for this. And the strong men shall bow themselves, like the scriptures say also. There's going to come a time where men are going to be holding on to their loins like women for fear that shall come upon them. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few. That means work being very, very scarce. As the book of Isaiah, 19th chapter prophesies, there shall be no work for Egypt. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Once again, another metaphor, all right, of this knowledge not going forth, going into the famine of the word, because the world is going to be in utter chaos. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. Yeah, the businesses, all right, of the well-favored harlot, America. When the sound of the grinding is low, once again, the work being very scarce, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Look at the state of the music world right now, man. It's all trash. It's all garbage, man. All right, all kinds of damn lewdness, adultery, homosexuality is all riddled within the music of the day, man. It's trash. Verse 5, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mornings go about the streets. See that? Verse 6, or ever the silver cord be loose, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Verse 8, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, all is vanity, right? These are the things that are upheld in the world. What's upheld in this current world? Vanity, man. All right? Things that are empty, meaningless. Purpose of the preacher, verse 9. And moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yeah, he gave good heed and sought out and set in order many proverbs. The preacher, and this is what we're doing, we're bringing out these words of knowledge and proverbs to our people, all right, in the form of prophecy. The scriptures say, and doctrine shall go out as prophecy. All right, in the book of Sirach, verse 10, the preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even words of truth. The words of the wise are as goads and as nails fastened by the master of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd, which is Yahweh Shai. Verse 12, and further, by these, my son, popular verse, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. So the book of Enoch, all right, these pictographical books, the book of Jubilees, the book of Jasher, and all of those are not authentic canon that align with the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Torah, Tanakh, and the New Testament. All right, and the Apocrypha, they don't align. Verse 13, popular verse. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So this is the conclusion of the entire matter here. Fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So this is the conclusion of the whole matter that King Solomon has studied, all right, and has pondered and has, written about in these scriptures. Fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, for is the beginning of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's why we keep the law, statutes, and commandments as we are in right now, the Shabbat. So Shabbat Shalom, I should say. All right, we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, man. That means no cooking, no sex, no doing your own will. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Going into all shall be, all are to come to the judgment throne of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so this has been Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Lord willing, you were edified. This is the finale. Until next one, Shalom.